Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Ashley and I help women package their purpose into marketable and engaging brands. And today's video kicks off our 9 to Thrive series. I'm so excited. This series is specifically for those who are looking to quit their job and become full-time entrepreneurs. So throughout this series, every single Wednesday, I'm going to give you guys some tips, some information, and educate you guys on how you can quit your job by starting a business to become a full-time entrepreneur. A little bit about me: I am a brand strategist, so primarily I help creatives build brands. And recently I quit my job 2 months ago to be a full-time entrepreneur. And this journey was so quick, which is crazy because in the beginning, just long story short, I've always worked a bunch of jobs, never been happy, always unfulfilled, but I've always had a side hustle. I knew I wanted to do my side hustle full time, but I never got serious about it until the pandemic. And so in under 10 months, I was able to put a little plan together and quit my job and generate income from my business so I can get back to life. For me, I've always desired a free life. For me, freedom looks like freeing my finances, freeing my time, so I'm able to do more things of what I love, spend more time with my family, and most importantly, travel. So it's important that I was able to work from anywhere, especially doing something that I love, fueling my passions, like talking to you guys. So through that journey, I was able to start this YouTube platform, and I'm excited to show you guys different tips because I know a couple of people have questions. So I wanted to kind of use this platform to show you how you specifically can quit your job. And today we're going to talk about 3 signs that it's time to quit your job. I know a lot of times we may be in this space of wanting to quit our jobs, but sometimes we're not too sure. So I wanted to give you guys a couple of signs that will kind of indicate, all right, it's time to go. Ultimately, you can only decide that's the right time, but I kind of want to put that little bug in your ear that, hey, maybe this isn't the environment that you should be in, and whether that means you need to pivot and go to another job or pivot and start your business. And I'm sure you want to start your business because that's why you're here today. The first sign that you need to quit your job is that you are drained. When I talk about drained, I'm talking about physically, mentally, and emotionally. Girl, I have been there. Like my last job, I worked there for at least 3 years, and in the beginning it was exciting. I felt like I was learning myself because I started to think about how I could actually move up in the industry. However, that wasn't my true desire. And through that, I became drained because I was doing something that I didn't love. It wasn't contributing to my happiness, so I was instantly drained. And those months, well, 6 months I would say to a year before I actually quit, I was constantly drained. Like, I'm talking about being burnt out, don't want to go, emotionally just crying every day before I get to work, like leaning on a prayer. And because it wasn't an environment that also was creating like a positive experience for me, I felt drained, and I knew that was a sign that, okay, more than likely this is not what I should be doing. More than likely it's time to go. How am I gonna figure out how to get out of here? So if you're in a position where you feel like you're drained at your job, and I'm not talking about like every day I'm stressed and overwhelmed, I'm talking about drained to the point where you have to drag yourself out of bed to get to work. You know, you're praying every single day just to get through the day. You know this is not here. You know this is not something that you want to do. You're mentally exhausted. You know, just byproducts of that could be like depression and sadness and stuff like that. If your job is contributing to you feeling drained, more than likely it may be something that you shouldn't continue to do because it does not go towards your happiness. So I'm not saying quit altogether, but of course have a plan set in place so you're able to take the necessary steps that you need to pivot out of your job. Number 2 is that you just don't want to be there, just period. Like, just keep it real. Like, you don't want to be there, not because I mean, there's other reasons. I can't tell you why you don't want to be there, but for me it was just plain and simple, I don't want to be there. Sometimes that's just the simple answer, that you want to quit your job because you don't want to be there. A lot of times we're in these jobs because we are driven by money. We're driven by the societal standard of working a job to pay bills, or working a job because that's what we were taught, and that was ingrained in us, like the American dream. Go to school, well, graduate high school, go to college, get a degree and a good, you know, industry, and then just start working, versus, you know, having other different creative ways of making money, whether that be working for yourself or doing an actual job that is something that you love, right? So For me, that was always my #1 indicator. I did not want to work for anyone. I didn't want to be at a job to begin with. I always knew that I wanted to work for myself and be my own boss. So if you're in that circumstance where you just don't want to be there, girl, maybe it's time to think about some other options. And I'm a firm believer in, you know, like I always preach up here, is to start your own business so you can start generating that income. Not only by doing that, you can do something that you love, something that fuels your soul, that can help you impact others, and start making money on your own time, so that way you're in a space where you feel valued and you're able to be in control of how much income you want to make. Most of the time when you are in a position where you're at a job that you don't like, more than likely you're undervalued, you're not getting paid what you want to get paid. So by having your own business, you're able to be in control of your income and your finances. Which leads me to #3, which is, you know, there's more out there for you. You know that your current reality cannot be the rest of your life. So if you're more than likely, if you're watching this video, if you're thinking of quitting your job, if you're thinking of starting a business, you know the current job you're at, your current reality, when you look around yourself, is not what you want it to be. You know there's more out there for you. So by staying in a job that you don't like, that it doesn't fuel your passions or anything like that, it is gonna, you know, it's gonna drain you. It's gonna make you feel overwhelmed. It's gonna make you feel depressed. It's probably gonna make you feel sad. You're gonna be dragging yourself out of bed. It's also gonna make you not even want to be there. So this is the high alert indicator that you see that there's more out there for yourself. So you feel that you need to take that leap to quit your job by any means necessary. That is definitely an indicator that it's time to quit your job. So just as a recap, the 3 signs that it's time to quit your job is: 1, you feel mentally, physically, and emotionally drained. I'm talking about every single day you're having to drag yourself out of bed. Maybe you're crying every day before work. That means it's time to take a shift. Also, #2 is you just don't want to be there. And it's okay if you straight up just don't want to be there. That's fine too. And it's up to you to make that decision, to change your reality, to do what you need to do and take the steps necessary to quit your job. As well as #3, more than anything, if you know the circumstance you're currently in is not where you want to be, and you know there's more for yourself, you know there's a purpose or gifts inside of you that you have to impact others, and you want to do that through creating a business, that is definitely a sign that it's time to quit your job. I hope this was very encouraging for you guys. For those of you who are interested in quitting your job and you know you want to but you're not sure, I want to invite you guys to join me for the 9 to Thrive Blueprint training, which is a training that I have coming up next week, November 13th. Not November, y'all. October 13th at 7 p.m. This training is going to teach you how to become a full-time entrepreneur and prepare to quit your job. More than anything, if you're looking to quit your job, I'm a firm believer that you need a plan. If I say I'm not encouraging to quit your job willy-nilly, go in there tomorrow and quit your job, or put your 2 weeks in. I'm all about having a plan. So I want to invite you to join me. I'm going to teach you guys everything that you need to create a 9-to-5 exit plan, so that way you can set things in motion, start a business, make sure your finances are in line, that you're generating an income to take that leap when the time comes. So I'm so excited. I hope to see you guys there, and I'll also see you guys next Wednesday for our next episode. If you have any questions, any topics that you want me to cover, please drop them in the comments. As well, be sure to like this video, share this with someone if you know anyone who can benefit from it, as well as subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.